Friday, Saturday afternoon is the scene of the traditional New Year meeting, the highlight of which, of course, is the Skull Sprint over 110 metres. And there's a lot of activity around the bookmaking fraternity. They're pretty evenly split at the moment as to the favourite for this race. It's Ronnie McQuaig of Dumbarton and Lindsay Nish of Hawick who are the most fancied runners, and remarkably, they're the twin brothers of the two men who were first and second last year. Stuart Freeman, though, from Ashington in Northumberland, who edged out Scotland's George McNeill in the heats, is the favourite in the first of the 5 cross ties. On the inside, Robert Hamilton from Salisbury, then Walter Hunter from Falkirk, Stuart Freeman from Ashington in the north of England, and Jim Thompson from Edinburgh. Hunter leads, though, at this stage. Coming up towards halfway, and it's still Hunter of Falkirk. Good finish by Freeman, though, the man from the north of England. Freeman gets it, with Jim Thompson from Edinburgh coming through for second place, but it's Stuart Freeman from Ashington who will go through to the final. The second heat, and Eddie Dunbar from Ireland, as you can see, well handicapped off 15 metres, 43 years old and strongly fancied with this excellent handicap. Neil Turnbull's on the inside of 7. He's from Peebles, Ivor McInerney from Cramlington of 7 3/4 in lane 3, and Robert Thompson from Innerleithen of 6 3/4 in 4. But watch Dunbar, lane 2, 15 metres, and he's strongly fancied to go through to the final at the age of 43. So, can they cut back this incredible start Dunbar has? And at the moment it's McInerney who's making up on him, but Dunbar is holding on. McInerney desperately trying to cut it back, but Dunbar makes it, and he's pleased about that. He's through to the final. So after 2 false starts, the nerves must be beginning to play a part. It's been Willie Beattie from Workington each time. He's now off 12.5 rather than 14.5. Andrew Walker from Hawick of 7 in the inside. Andrew Fulton from Aickrigg of 13.5 in 2. And Kenny Turner from Edinburgh of 18 metres in lane 4. They're away this time, though, and it's Walker on the inside from Hawick's the man we're watching. Strongly fancied. Look at him powering through here. Turner holding on to his handicap, but it's Walker all the way. A very impressive run indeed by the 19-year-old. Ronnie McQuaig, the strongly fancied runner from Dumbarton, is in lane 4 of 7 metres and strongly fancied to go through to the final. So it's McQuaig in lane 4 we're watching. Hamilton in 1, Scott in 2, and Santangeli in 3. But Ronnie McQuaig, the man we expect to go through to the final of this Skull Sprint. And McQuaig's looking good, making up the snagger on Hamilton. Scott's going well, but it's McQuaig all the way. Very impressive one again for McQuaig. His brother won it last year, and Ronnie McQuaig goes through to the final. The last of the 5 semi-finals in the Skull Sprint, and Lindsay Nish from Hawick, whose brother was second last year, is in lane 3, and he's the fancied man, although Martin of Dunfermline in lane 2 also did well in his heat. It's Robertson from Logie Wright, Martin from Dunfermline, Nish of Hawick, and Donaldson of Ashington. Now let's see what Lindsay Nish can do. He's in lane 3 and he's making it up on the well-handicapped Martin from Dunfermline. Is he going to get him? It's going to be very close. Nish just getting through on the line ahead of Jim Martin from Dunfermline. Ran well, but Lindsay Nish of Hawick makes up the 5 runners in the final. And those 5 semi-finals producing a final lineup which sees Eddie Dunbar, the 43-year-old from Annan of 15 metres in lane 1. Andrew Walker, just 19 from Hawick's, off 7 in lane 2. Ronnie McQuaig from Dumbarton, also off 7 is in 3. We've been calling him McQuaig, but Ronnie tells me he prefers McQuaig, and he is the odds-on favourite. In lane 4, Stuart Freeman from the north of England, Ashington, Northumberland. He's off 6 3/4. And in lane 5, Lindsay Nish from Hawick, off 8.5. Very wet conditions indeed then for this 1982 Skull Sprint final. And they're away. And this incredible start which Dunbar has been whittled back as they go. Through halfway. Tremendous run by young Walker from Hawick. It's going to be Walker. It's the youngster from Hawick. He's been assisted in his training by Stuart Hogg, the Rangers sprint coach. And against all the odds, he came through, and look at the delight on the face of his supporters. Tremendous run there by young Andrew Walker. Well, let's look at that again, taking it from about 60 metres out, and this incredible start, which Eddie Dunbar had been whittled back all the way. Walker's already looking good, McQuaig in the middle, and Nish going well on the outside. At this stage, Freeman being left. Dunbar, though, beginning to tie up. He is 43, Walker's holding on so well, really fighting over the last few metres. McQuaig isn't in it, and it's a Hawick 1-2, with Nish taking second place, with Dunbar holding on for third. So, Andy Walker from Hawick steps onto the podium to receive his trophy and a cheque for £1,000 as the winner of the Skull Sprint 1982. Tremendously popular winner, a young athlete who many said before the race might just have tied up in the closing stages, but he